Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking this week at how to volley like a pro. All right, so we're going to look at the forehand side today. And for all you beginners out there that are looking to just block your volleys right now, this video might make you guys a little faint of heart. So be careful if you continue to proceed with me here. All right, so let's go forward with this. A couple things. I love the volley because it's very teachable. It's very coachable with the fact that it's not got a ton of variety to it, meaning there's basically one way with little variations to do it really, really well. And yet it's a shot that a lot of club level players mess up all too often. So a couple things we're going to look at today. How to set the racket the way the pros do, how to make contact the way the pros do, and then making sure the finish is in a position that you would see the pros finish in. All right, so first and foremost, Continental Grip is an absolute must. Like I said, if you're a beginner volleyer out there and you're still in a frying pan grip for your volleys, today's video is not for you. I need everybody following me today to be in Continental Grip for these volleys, all right? Going into the setup of this shot, you guys, the left hand plays a really key role. A lot of times, all too often, I see the left hand fall off the racket immediately as the racket goes to set to the outside here. I would love to see more players using the left hand to help push the racket into this position. You see a lot of great volleyers looking very connected with their upper body. You do not see arms moving independently of each other when you see a great volleyer at work. So that starts with the setup. Let's make sure the left hand helps push that racket out, and then even as I release the left hand, it stays somewhat close. You notice this nice kind of one-piece look to my upper body. That's going to help my timing. It's going to help everything we're working on today. All right, we've got this 90-degree angle from directly above me out to the side here. Great volleyers tend to be in about the 45-degree range. We're not trying to volley upright, and we definitely don't want to lay the racket down to the side where the strings are next to the handle. So as you guys help that racket get set with the left hand, try to push it into about that 45-degree slot position. You're going to see most great volleyers right about here when they're getting set. The turn. When you guys get set for your volleys, a lot of times the turn causes confusion because you end up turning in a way that's very similar to how we would set on our ground strokes at the baseline. And for me, a good volleyer, that's too much turn. It's overturning, getting completely parallel to the side of the court. So what I would like is that the shoulders stop once the left hand releases off the racket. So if the left hand helps me to about there, I like the shoulders to stay put about here. And if you'll notice, it makes this nice triangle. From my shoulders to my hands makes this really good triangle, and they're lined up to about where contact is going to be, which is in front of my body, okay? All right, so that gets us into contact. Couple real keys here. One, the swing path for most great volleyers comes from slightly above the tennis ball, which means you're not seeing the racket come extremely level with the ball by most pros. You're seeing it start slightly above and the racket moves down into contact. So work the racket from above the ball, but try to play right into the back of the tennis ball. That's going to create a ton of backspin for you guys, which is what every pro is trying to achieve with their volley. They want that thing to skip, okay? All right, helping me into that good contact point though, where I'm moving down into the ball, is the lower body. Now it's time to really let the lower body help step me into contact. And what I feel is really key is that the step doesn't happen too far ahead of contact, you guys. You get a lot of players out there making a step, having a delay, and then hitting the ball. Most pros, it's boom, boom. So I want to start to see more of you players out there timing the step right with contact. Make it very seamless that the step and contact occur together. That'll give you the most explosive feeling and give you the best chance to make contact out in front of your body, all right? Gets us into the follow through, all right? So look, the bottom edge of the racket, if I've done a good job setting the racket into that 45-degree spot, the bottom edge of the racket, even my set position, is closer to the net than my top edge. And in a good follow through position, after I've stepped in and hit the ball, that bottom edge is still closer to the net than my top edge. If that changes, and I think a lot of you will find if you become aware of your racket position in the path to the ball, you guys will find that you start losing that top edge out in front a little bit. And clearly I've just changed the angle of the strings and I've just turned what should be a pretty good volley into a disaster. So when you guys work on following through and kind of becoming aware of your finish, the simplest way I can put this is know where the bottom edge of the racket is. And like I said, we really want it leading to the net, staying ahead of that top edge. That will continue to produce a ton of backspin, and the fact that I came in a little high to low means the ball is going to stay down. So let's take a look at a couple of these real quick. All right, so go back through it real fast. I'm in Continental. I'm going to go to 45 degrees. That left hand's helping me get set. All right, I'm going into a contact point from a little bit above the ball. I'm going to then work that bottom edge all the way out to my target. One more time. Okay, so 3 things knocked off my checklist. Setup, contact, finish. If you guys are aware of those things, remind yourselves, between the best volleyers in the world and really great volleyers at the club level, there's not a ton of variety in this shot. So go with the blueprint that the pros use, and you guys are going to be well on your way to starting to hit those volleys just like you see the guys on TV do, okay? So that's all I got for you guys today. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. As well as check down below me in the description of this video. You guys are going to find a couple free courses that we've put together. I think you guys will find those super helpful, really good content, all right? So until next time, enjoy, and we'll see you soon.